Heads up, everybody. I have had a really tough week and I am not alone. I've had my beautiful son's birthday. I've had people I love very dearly having huge mental health issues and just feeling sad and feeling like we've got to dramatically change things and that things are falling apart. And I'm sat here actually looking at some trees, which I'll show you now through the car. Look at that old tree, that beautiful old tree there, right? So I'm sat here and I'm really getting the message strongly that now is the time where you feel like you want to chop off the dead wood. You can see really keenly on this tree they've chopped off a branch a number of years ago and it's healed over, but there are other bits which almost look like they could do with coming off. But that's, you know what? People don't always manage their trees. The wind makes the decision for them. And that's part of the thing, is now we are at the time of year where we feel like we want to get out there with our chainsaw and lop things off because it's nearly spring. It's not quite spring where you live, it might be, but it certainly isn't here. So where we live up here in the Highlands, it's, you know, we're getting, actually not true, some of the bulbs are coming up. But it is one of those things where whenever you're on the cusp of something and there's that excitement and things to look forward to, it's like there must be a reason there's that phrase, the night's always darkest before the dawn. And that's why at this time of year we get that frustration where we want to start making massive changes and start doing things. And this week I have noticed again that the old patterns are creeping back in, and that's for everybody. The rash decisions on things that we care about that suddenly feel like they're easy because we're in a particular frame of mind, they can feel like they need to be made. And actually what we need, I think, is to hold the stillness. My dear friend Bridget is always saying about the still point and the importance for that, and I've had to really pull myself back to that this week. To give you an example, I was running a meditation group on Tuesday, which was my son's birthday. I had a kind of distressing conversation beforehand. I did a lot of energy work to get myself in the right headspace, set up the group, ready to do this amazing vision board workshop that I had all lined up, got all the music sorted. It was going to be fun as well as really helping people, but nobody turned up for various reasons, and that's okay. But the doubt crept in. The whole, oh, here we go again, no one turned up for the second one, did all of that stuff. And as I was there at the hall thinking, oh, I could paint, I could draw, I picked up the materials I had there to paint, and I just thought, I don't want to though, I'm not in the right frame of mind. And then I got this phone call from another friend of mine who's wanted me to do an animal communication reading for her beautiful doggy. And we were just raw with each other, and she asked how I was doing and I just burst into tears. And it was, everyone I've spoken to is struggling this week. Please reach out, just message me, because nobody should struggle alone. And I'm the world's worst for wanting. I've got a really itchy ear when I said that. There's got to be a reason for that. I keep feeling my guide really strongly today. And then on the way into nursery, bawled my eyes out when a Meatloaf song came on. Like, really cried. Thought, okay, there's a lot of emotions, a lot that's going on for so many of us at the moment. Please don't be alone. Don't feel you're not wanted, because you are. Please don't feel that there's no point trying, because you're here for a reason and you've got a lot of things to do, and your soul's got a lot of things for you to do when the time is right. And that will be when your springtime comes, not now. Not now while things feel dark and cold and bitey, because it does. Just your time is going to come. Just stay with us and stay present and try to have the strength to at least just be with each day. And if you do need somebody to talk to, please reach out to me, because I don't want any one of you to suffer. And yes, I'm building my business, and obviously, you know, as with everybody, I want to earn some money and all of that. I, more than anything, want to help people. I would hate for somebody to suffer if reaching out is stopping them. And it makes me feel good too, because I've had it before where people are like, oh, you don't want me phoning you with my problems. Actually, do you know what? At least it makes me feel like I'm doing stuff and that I'm helping. There is that element when you reach out to people, and it's, funnily enough, it's stuff I've actually put in a journal. Now I'm saying it out loud, kind of beating myself up because my inner brain's going duh, which is bad, negative self-talk. However, yeah, of course, that's in my journal. My awareness, boundaries and confidence one about relationships is what I actually got a whole section in there about when you reach out to other people, it makes them feel useful and why it's important. So maybe when I'm home, haven't got one. I hope that my stock has arrived, because I'm awaiting stock of stuff. So if that's arrived, then I can take you through that section. But excuse the lorry, I just don't want you to struggle, okay? Please don't struggle. Please, please, please don't struggle. I have really reached out to people this week that what I found for me is the universe and all my guides and all my angels know that I go quiet when I'm struggling, and now they always make somebody phone me at the right time or somebody cut them round at the right time. They're like, yeah, you're not going to do this pattern anymore, you're going to get the help. So, you know, and I think for me it's just been intense. There's still a lot of grief. My beautiful little boy, bless his heart, who's 3, every day when I feed the cats, where's Neepy? Where's Bailey? They're the 2 that we lost last week, so it's like, ooh. They're in heaven, darling. And he doesn't understand that yet because he's so little, but the older one does. But he's processing stuff in his own way. And he's talking about all manner of awful, awful things. All death-related. The things he is coming out with are of a major concern on a human level, but on an emotional and spiritual level, I know it's okay because it's his way of processing the stuff. So I want to help. I don't want people suffering. This week, I have been shown how people I love and care about are suffering, and just from having a conversation for 5 minutes, they can feel better. Or just from having my perspective where I say something that they go, you could have a point there. That's what I'm best at. That's what I want to do, is to help people to just reframe that thing, to say, how about this? And for them to go, oh, maybe, and to get their brain in a different track. Because that's what we need when we're in the doldrums with things. So I hope this video helped some of you, and just wanted to reach out to, because I've not been online as much as I wanted to. It's been a very intense week, and I've had to take care of my family first, which I know all of you will understand. And I'm sending lots and lots of love. Mwah!